Hi, welcome to another video. I'm back from my Scandi trip. I had a wonderful time and hopefully you saw my photography video. I did the midweek video roll, which probably used up most of the images that I then also took on my, the one day strolling around Oslo. But it was such a fabulous time, and as usual, I ran out of time because I didn't plan anything. I just thought, get there, take the pictures. Got the decorators in, so I thought, bang, bang, crash, crash, buzz, buzz, get out with the camera. And the reason I'm doing this is because I've got the tripod with me, and I've got the camera in the bag. So try and try again, get back into the woods for my lunchtime walk, and try and see the unseen. I'm always one for taking pictures straight on, Like there's the scene. I'm going to capture, well, usually me, all of it. But what led me to want to use the tripod again? I've got some sun coming through. It's really nice. And as I walk through here, I might just see something spectacular. When I was doing the night shoot at Oslo, and I was taking pictures of Svanen, I was using my Tamron 18-200. Remember I told you I've had some trouble focusing with this. Now I had it on the tripod, had long exposure, 15 seconds, whatever it may have been, totally in control of the environment, and then all of the images after the boat were all blurred. I was so disappointed, which is why I resolved to using the iPhone as I was walking back to the Airbnb, because I just couldn't make the images crisp and clear. They were just continually blurred, or some of them were shaky. And it got me thinking, why are you taking photographs and not contemplating the whole scenario? You might as well just go on auto and just click, click, click. But we want to control our images. So I've come out into the woods today to try and do just that. If I see a couple of scenes, I'm going to set the tripod up and be in full control. You know what it was? I had image stabilization, or, VR on the Tamron lens on. So I'm on a long exposure, 15 seconds, taking a shot of the scene. As soon as I had that 2-second timer, beep, 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 and it clicks, the lens went beep and tried to do its adjustment for stabilization. So the movement of the motor in the lens caused the image. So the one thing I went all the way to Norway for and didn't contemplate was that if I'm on long exposure, I don't need the image stabilization. I'm already on the tripod, for heaven's sake, right? Okay, so that's the process today. Use the tripod, turn off the image stabilization on the lens, take the shot. If it's half a second or something, we shall see. Let's progress on, see if we can see a scene or two. Okay, so the first scene, I kind of like the footpath. I can move here so the camera gets me. There's a footpath leading through on a kind of a bend, and we've got trees coming either side with a bit of sun. So I think that might make a nice shot. I'm in manual priority. I've got ISO, I think I've got ISO set to off. Let's just check. Yeah, so it's off. I'm forcing it to be 100, ISO 100. Manual priority. That's my scene, going through the woods with the sunlight coming through. I might be able to crop in so I can zoom in a little. But I don't want to lose the footpath. I think the footpath is the key. Very nice scene. Certainly a nice scene for the first shot that I want to do. Let's push it to f16. That make sure that all the foreground is in. See, it wants 1.3 seconds. There's a bit of wind, so I might need to speed that up a little bit. So 1/16 of a second at f11. Could be a nice shot. Make sure I'm in 2-second timer. I've got vibration reduction off. That's the key. Quite nice for the first woodland shot. And it's all in focus, I hope. I want to look now. Yes, lots of nice focus. That's where I went wrong. Taking pictures at night, I had vibration control on. And as soon as the shutter went, the lens went. Have a look at this while I progress on. So we're venturing into uncharted territory now, because behind me is normally where I veer to the left and go back up towards the 2 trees. But I thought, no, let's keep going. Now, the art of photography is not dead, at least not in my eyes, but it is forgotten. And when I say forgotten, it's forgetting the technique, forgetting what you're out there doing, and forgetting all the controls. Now, as you know, I'm a photographer of things. I've said it many times. If I was only ever doing landscapes, then I would have it in my head how my setting should always be. But I'm always flitting. I'll go into town, I'll take pictures of people, I'll go and take motorsport. Now then. Have I got to crouch down to get under here? The path is a little bit... There's a fallen tree. Whoa! Lovely. Yeah, what was I saying? Motorsport. And just anything, nightscapes, cityscapes, long exposures. So for me, it's remembering all the different things. A pheasant. For this unkempt woods, actually suddenly got a lot of brown leaves and they've fallen on that. Do you think I can make something of that as a scene? Footpath with trees, fallen tree. It's got to be worth something, hasn't it? Let me set up. But I do actually enjoy woodland and landscape, despite all those other things that I take pictures of. So I've got hints of sunshine coming through, as you can see. And I'm thinking this has to just be a portrait shot, but actually maybe I'll do a couple. I can do 18mm, well, maybe 20mm. Then I can zoom in and just get the root or the base of the tree. It's looking rather nice, leading the path down. Just like that, and then I'll take a portrait. So I think I'm going to take 3 shots here. Now, again, because I'm in manual priority, I need to make sure that I have enough light and speed. So if I'm pushing this at f16, don't really need f16, but let's say I did, I need 3 seconds exposure just because of the light. So that's what it'll be. I have the tripod. I've got dirty knees. But so be it. Well, let's push that down to f13. Only needs 3 seconds. I've got some pheasants. Line it up. I've got a lot of foreground of the leaves, which I'm enjoying. I think they'll come to the fore in the portrait version. So let's just take, where are we here? 18 or 20mm, 3 second exposure, f11 on ISO 100. Very nice. It's just green woodland, isn't it? I'm coming in, cropping in so that I've just got a bit of the footpath with the base of the tree. And it's leading in, where am I now? About 85 to 90. I'll put the metadata on the screen. when the shot is taken. That's good. I'm very much aware that I'm now in control of the settings, and I've always been in control of the ISO and the aperture and the shutter speed. What I wasn't in control of when I was in Norway was the vibration control on this lens. Made everything blurred. What a clown. Travelled all the way to Norway to take some lovely shots and ruined them all. Right, we're going down. Not because I want to, but because the tripod was not tight. What I want to do is a portrait shot incorporating some of the foreground of leaves leading into the path. I'm going to push that f-stop to f18. I'm going to try it. There's no wind, but what it'll mean is, you know, depth of field is suddenly very wide because I've got f16, and also because I'm on a long exposure. I've always found that the light is regulated, and for whatever reason allows lighting at the foreground and the background and makes everything focused. I really hope it does, but yeah, very nice. Right, I'm going to go on. I probably showed them on screen anyway, but here's that last shot of the portrait version. I should get up off my knees and maybe find one more location for this lunchtime photography break. So see behind me, up yours, says the tree. Or is it peace? Who knows? But then we've got this one going over my head. And I thought, wow, it's just splitting off. We've got a fallen branch on that side and another meandering path. So I've got to take a shot, haven't I? There's a wonderful line in the Beiderbecke connection where Mr. Pitt has opened the jazz club, and he has 6 weeks of before his money runs out. See it if you can. But Jill Swinburne's out the back, and she sees Mr. Pitt dancing to all the jazz music that's playing. And he says, either we must all satisfy our passions or get our passions wherever we can.
We must all find our fantasies the best way we can, Mrs. Swinburne. I shall have 6 weeks.
And I feel that with the photography. It is a passion. I love it. Come on, tree. Stop invading my space. Wrapped it round. Tudor had one with nature. So I'm going for the up yours tree. I don't need such a broad ISO, so I'm going to push this down to f11. Maybe f10. Doesn't really matter. f9, f6, that kind of thing. 2 seconds at f10. ISO 100. Hi, how you doing, tree? Let's put you over there. I know you love me, but please, just... I love nature. It's a great thing, isn't it? Right, lock the focus in. I'm not going to change it. As I press the button, it'll lock again. Did you hear that? Got all the pheasants. It's rather nice. I've got white balance on auto, so if I feel I need to touch it with the post-processing and perhaps bring in a little more of an orange or yellow hue, then I will do. But yeah, that tree, that one loves me, and that one's saying, up yours, Tudor. Here's that image. And before you know it, you're out of the woods. That makes it sound like I'm no longer in danger, right? You're out of the woods. It's all clear. This is perhaps the most unkempt woods in Kent, or as Jeremy Clarkson might say, in the world. There's never anything to see. I always come here with the slightest bit of hope that I'm going to see something different, and I never do. It's just all these kind of spindly trees, as you can see behind me, which offer nothing photographically. What I need is some old oaks or gnarly oaks and a bit of mist, that kind of thing. So yeah, coming out of the woods, see the farmer's field on my right there, left of your screen. So I'll end this video. That's it for my lunchtime ramble through the woods, using the tripod and turning off vibration control on the Tamron lens. I certainly think it's helped, and I wished I'd done that in Norway. Hey ho, and that's the way it goes. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.